Welcome to you all, my dear students. And today we are going to discuss the topic the crisis of the 14th century as well as the social unrest that had been occurred due to this crisis. The crisis of 14th century. By the early 14th century, Europe's economic expansion slowed down. Students, as you know, that during the 13th century, the warmer climate has provided better conditions for the agriculture. But during the 14th century, the there was a little bit change in the climate. It means again the winter had been for the long term, and this reduces the agriculture production. And due to this, uh, due to this, it become a major problem to supply the food for all people, and that's why the population growth was outstripping resources, and the immediate result was famine. Famine is one of the major problem at that time, and ऐसा नहीं कि केवल एक या दो फेमाइन हुए. Several famine hit Europe between 1352 and 1317, followed in the 1320s by a massive cattle death, and this all led to a major problem during this time period. Except than this, trade was also hit by a severe shortage of metal money because of the shortfall in the output of silver mines in Austria and Serbia. ऑस्ट्रिया और सर्बिया जो दो देश थे जहाँ से बहुत बड़े अमाउंट में सिल्वर का एक्सट्रैक्शन होता था, वो अभी घट गया था, जिसकी वजह से जो वहाँ के उस समय के प्रेजेंट टाइम के जो कॉइन्स थे उसमें सिल्वर का अमाउंट घटा दिया गया, और उसको जो है इससे ट्रेड को जो है बड़ा अफेक्ट पड़ा. एंड रिजल्ट ये हुआ कि जो एग्रीकल्चर तो अपनी जगह पे लॉस उठा ही रहा था, अब ट्रेड भी जो है वो सक्सेसफुल नहीं रहा. एंड मीन वाइल अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट problem has been occurred, and it was the worst of all. This was the spreading of bubonic plague infection. This plague infection was so dangerous, and a large number of people had been died due to this infection. Through the image, you can see that the people were died in the houses, in the roads, on the roads, gullies, or each and everywhere. And the mortality was of the Europe about 20%, और पूरे यूरोप की जो मोर्टेलिटी थी वो लगभग 20% थी, जबकि कहीं कहीं पे रीजन में ये 40% और उससे ज़्यादा तक पहुँचा. तो आप समझ सकते हैं कि ये बिबोनिक प्लेग था, ये भी किस तरीके से एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या रही उस समय के लिए. एंड देयर वर other relatively minor episodes of plague in 1360s to 1370s, which was also create a major problem for these people. And due to this plague, the population of Europe 73 million, जो कि कब थी 1300 में, and it reduced to 45 million in 1400. Approximately, if you look, it was reduced to half approximately, and this led to a major problem of shortage of labor class or the workers. And this catastrophe combined with the economic crisis caused immense social dislocation. So what the people have at the time involved in the economic activities, they do not get the sufficient number of workers at that time, or the laborers or the peasants, even though it led to a social unrest. सोशल अनरेस्ट मीन्स सामाजिक अव्यवस्था की ओर ले गया, जिसमें जो भी उस समय के मेजर इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज़ थी वो सभी इफेक्ट हुए, और किसी के पास भी वर्कर की समस्या से कोई निकल नहीं पाया. और नतीजा ये हुआ कि जो वर्कर्स का वेजेस था वो बढ़ता गया, जबकि जो प्राइसेस थे वो गिर गए थे एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्ट के. एंड ड्यू टू दिस सोशल अनरेस्ट द इनकम ऑफ लॉर्ड वाज बैडली हिट. लॉर्ड जो कि अभी तक एक तरीके से एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव इकोनॉमिक हेड हुआ करता था, उसकी खुद की भी इनकम जो बैडली हिट थी. जो लॉर्ड्स थे उन्होंने जो पुराने सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट थे उन सभी को ब्रेक कर दिया. मीन्स अब वो उसको फॉलो करने वाले नहीं थे। और साथ ही साथ शॉर्टेज ऑफ वर्कर्स लेड टू द डिक्लाइन एज एग्रीकल्चर प्राइसेस केम डाउन एंड द वेजेस ऑफ लेबर इंक्रीज्ड। In 1323, peasants revolted in Flanders, in 1358 in France, and in 1381 in England. So you have to keep in mind these revolts of the peasants. Why these revolts had happened? Let's find out. As I told you that the lords break the contract which they had, and they just want to again re-establish the supremacy or the privileges that they have in the earlier time. But the farmers or the peasants who were now used to live in the cities or the nearby areas, they were against it. वो अब दोबारा नहीं चाहते थे कि वही प्रिविलेज बेस्ड, वही नोबिलिटी, वही फ्यूडलिज्म दोबारा हो। अब वो चाहते थे जैसा अभी का सोसाइटी है वैसा ही सोसाइटी उन्हें मिले। इसलिए जो भी पीजेंट्स थे उन्होंने रिवोल्ट किया, और ये रिवोल्ट केवल एक जगह पे या किसी एक प्लेस पे नहीं हुए, कि कई प्लेसेस पे देखने को मिले और अलग अलग कंट्रीज़ में भी देखने को मिले, जिसमें से इम्पोर्टेंट है फ्लैंडर्स का, फ्रांस का और इंग्लैंड का। Though the lords succeeded in crushing the revolts, the peasants ensured that the feudal privileges of earlier days could not be reinvented. जो लॉर्ड्स थे उन्होंने अपने तरीके से, अपने लेवल से उस जो रिवोल्ट्स थे उनको सप्रेस करने की कोशिश की, और समवेयर दे यूज द ब्रूटल मेथड to suppress the revolts, and this had been used by these lords. But the farmers or the peasants were also assured that they will not accept the feudal privileges of the earlier days of these lords. So students, here is the assignment, but before going to the assignment, let's find out what we have done today. So we have done the 14th century economic crisis, in which we have seen that how the warmer climate change into the colder climate, and it decreases the production of food crops. Similarly, the second effect is that the reduction in the silver that had been produced from the mines of Serbia and the Austria also led to the decline in the trade, which generally affected the economy of that particular countries of Europe. Later on, we have seen that the epidemic like the bubonic plague also affect, and that's why the population had decreased rapidly. And these all three factors led to the social unrest in the society, and this unrest was between the two major groups. The first was the lords and the second was the peasants, and for that there was a struggle took place in the different places of the Europe. So let's discuss the assignment. Question number 1 is, where was shortage of silver felt in 14th century? Did it have any effect on trade? So you have to write it. Second is, how did plague affect trade and city? And the third is, how did long-term changes in population levels affect economy and society in Europe? So this is all about the topic of today. Tomorrow we will discuss the political changes that took place because of these problems. I hope you have enjoyed the topic of today, students. Thank you. Have a nice day.